Rust does not knock before it destroys your car. Right now, water could be sitting inside your doors, eating steel you cannot see, and every day you ignore it. Cost you more at the body shop. Today, you are going to find out the exact mistake behind every rust problem on your vehicle, and the German fix that actually solves it, all the way down to the one trick at number 1 that stops rust forever while every spray can on the shelf keeps failing you. Stay with me, because if you leave before the end, you will walk away thinking a $14 spray solved your problem, and that mistake alone could cost you thousands in body work later. This is your money, your safety, and your resale value on the line, so let's get into it. Number 7. Your rust converter spray, only working on what you can see. You bought that $11 bottle because the label promised a permanent fix in one coat, and that kind of confidence is easy to trust when you just want the problem gone. Here is the nightmare nobody tells you. Most sprays convert surface rust and leave the corrosion hiding underneath completely untouched, and Consumer Reports has flagged repeat rust failures on treated panels within 12 months across multiple brands, with owners on 2015 through 2019 Ford Escapes reporting the exact same betrayal every winter. The German solution is phosphoric acid, or a proper converter like Furton, applied only after a wire brush strips every flake of loose rust back to a clean edge, so the chemical actually reaches metal instead of sitting on top of contamination. Skip the prep and you are not fixing rust, you are just hiding it for one more season. Number 6. Trusting a dealer undercoating package that never reaches the real damage. That $90 spray at delivery was sold to you like an insurance policy. And that kind of pressure at the finance desk feels impossible to refuse. The truth is a ticking time bomb. Dealer undercoating is often a thin rubberized layer sprayed on the outside with zero cavity injection, leaving your rocker panels and inner wheel arches completely exposed, and NHTSA has logged corrosion complaints on trucks like the 2014 to 2018 Ram 1500, even after factory undercoating. The real fix is hot injected wax oil pushed through a pressure lance into every sill, door, and pillar cavity from the inside, the exact areas that rubberized spray never touches. Coating the outside of a panel while the inside rusts untouched is not protection. It is a costly mistake with a receipt. Number 5. Rubberized undercoat trapping moisture instead of blocking it. You did the responsible thing. You got under the car. You sprayed every visible surface yourself, and you felt like you finally beat the system. Here is where regret creeps in. If even a pinhole gap exists in that rubberized layer, water gets sealed inside where it corrodes silently for years, and owners of 2016 to 2020 Jeep Wranglers report frame rust, discovered only after the coating was chipped away, with repair bills running past $3,000. The German answer is a self-healing wax grease like Mike Sanders that flows into every seam and reforms around vibration instead of cracking. So, a single flex point never becomes a hidden entry point for water. A hard shell you cannot inspect is worse than no protection at all. Number 4. Ignoring the tiny drain holes built into every door and sill. Every panel on your car has an engineered exit point for water, and when road salt, dirt, and leaf debris clog that hole, water sits trapped against bare metal with nowhere to go. This is the quiet betrayal that eats panels from the inside, while the outside still looks showroom clean, and body shops routinely quote $800 to $1,500 to replace a door skin that rusted from a blocked hole. The German fix takes 5 minutes with a length of wire or a compressed air nozzle, clearing every drain point during autumn service before the first salted road of winter ever touches your car. A 5-cent pipe cleaner is standing between you and a $1,500 repair. Number 3. Painting over rust instead of converting it first. Slapping fresh paint over a rust spot feels like a finish line, and it looks like one for about a season. Painting over active iron oxide does not stop the corrosion underneath, it just hides it while the metal keeps eating itself beneath a coat you already paid for. The German fix strips loose material with a wire brush, extends preparation 20 to 30 millimeters beyond the visible edge into what German technicians call the shadow zone. Then applies phosphoric acid before any primer goes on. Skip that shadow zone and the same bubble reappears in the exact same spot within 1 season guaranteed. Number 2. Using a zinc primer as an afterthought instead of the actual barrier layer. Even a perfectly converted rust spot is still mechanically porous, and painting straight over it without protection is where thousands of drivers make their costliest mistake. A converted surface with no zinc-rich primer over it is vulnerable to the very next stone chip, and that chip becomes the new starting point for corrosion within 18 months. The German fix applies zinc-rich primer as the mandatory bridge layer, giving your panel cathodic protection so that if the coating is ever scratched, the zinc corrodes sacrificially instead of your steel. Half a repair is still a full failure waiting to happen. Number 1. The German trick your dealer has never once mentioned to you. Hot injected cavity wax and grease, sealing every hidden seam in your car from the inside out. German workshops have used heated wax oil and a specialized grease called Mike Sanders since the 1970s, injected in liquid form directly into your sills, your door bottoms, and your pillar cavities where it flows into every seam a spray can never physically reach. Unlike hardened wax that cracks the moment your body panels flex, this grease stays soft and self-healing, closing back around vibration and stone impact, instead of leaving a gap for water to exploit. A full application runs 3 to 4 hours, and roughly $100 in materials, and it is the single reason German market vehicles routinely outlast American equivalents by a decade before structural rust ever becomes a problem. There is no markup in $100 of grease that actually works, which is exactly why nobody at your dealership will ever bring it up. You now know the real problem behind every rust mistake on your car, and the exact German fix that solves each one, instead of hiding it for one more season. Your car does not have to become a money pit, and your resale value does not have to disappear one hidden rust spot at a time. Subscribe right now so you never fall for another costly mistake dressed up as a fix, and drop a comment below and let me know which